What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. It is official. Devin Haney has signed with Matchroom Promotions in DAZN. It is a co-promotional agreement. We all know that Devin Haney, who is 20 years old, has his own legitimate promotional company, Devin Haney Promotions. So that is beneficial for him, not only as a fighter but as a promoter as well. And for the fighters that's in his stable, he's been aggressively pursued by Eddie Hearn for a while now. Obviously, he had to mull over the offer, contemplate it, think about it, pray about it, and the deal that he received obviously was good enough for him to sign on the dotted line. This is what he had to say about joining DAZN and where he sees himself in the future of boxing. I'm excited about my multi-million-dollar partnership with Matchroom Boxing. All this hard work is finally paying off. This is a huge chapter in my career. I have a co-promotional deal with Matchroom Boxing. Eddie Hearn is the perfect guy for me to go in business with. While Matchroom will provide the infrastructure, together we will select the best opponents to showcase my talents in the sexiest cities in the world. I'm the future of the sport, and without a doubt in my mind, I'm going to continue to set the boxing world on fire. Matchroom and DAZN have another superstar, me. So he's very, very confident, borderline cocky, but I like to see this. He has a strong belief in himself. He is physically gifted. He can box. He can move around the ring. He has very good athleticism, good hand speed, and he seems to really, really love the sport of boxing. He's 100% committed, dedicated, and focused on improving his craft. And at 135, he has a huge opportunity, potentially, depending on how things shake, with the number 2 ranked lightweight WBC contender, Zaire Abdulaviv, who is 11-0 and 25 years of age. He is the number 2 guy ahead of Devin Haney, who is number 3. Underneath Haney is Teofimo Lopez at number 4, who is 13-0, 21 years old. So if Abdulaev doesn't take the title opportunity, then Devin Haney would be more than likely step into that spot with a fight with Luke Campbell, who is with DAZN. So this is a smart move on him. He get a multi-million-dollar deal, and more than likely either his first or second fight with DAZN, he will get a title opportunity, because Mikey Garcia officially announced yesterday or the day before that he is going to vacate his 135-pound lightweight title, WBC lightweight title, and move up to 140. However, the WBC made him champion in Demetrius, meaning that if he wants to fight for that WBC title, he will get the first crack at the newly crowned champion, whomever that may be. So, that is a good win-win situation for Devin Haney, because now that he's with Eddie Hearn, Luke Campbell is with Eddie Hearn, we know he's guaranteed a title shot, because he was the mandatory, and now that he could be facing one of the top rising prospects in the sport of boxing, and Devin Haney, who to this point hasn't really fought anybody of any significance. I mean, he has fought Mason Menard. He scored a stoppage victory over him. Then he fought Juan Carlos Burgess, and then in his last fight he fought Exolini in Dungeony, where he won a unanimous decision. Didn't look the best, but he was the clear victor. And now at 20-0 or 21-0, it's time for him to make that next move. And I don't know if he's quite ready for a Luke Campbell fight, but if you ask him, he's going to tell you, hell yeah, I'm ready. So that's a fight more than likely that he will get if Abdullah decides to not take his opportunity. He didn't sign over there with Eddie Hearn for nothing. It's really make or break. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get this relationship started off with a bang in a good way. And if the guy Abdullah elects to take the fight and Luke Campbell wins, I'm pretty sure later on this year we will see Devin Haney get matched up with Luke Campbell for that for that WBC title. That Luke Campbell is more than likely to win against whoever it is. Well, I'm not gonna say more than likely to win, but if he fights Abdullah, I think he'll get that title and have to face either Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo Lopez is looking at Richard Comey, the IBF lightweight champion. So that may take him out of the picture altogether. But this is a very good signing for Devin Haney. It's just more than him being a fighter. It's him being a promoter, him looking for a title opportunity, him looking for growth and development. And he feels like this is the best time and the best decision he could possibly make for his career. And, we're going to see how everything works out for him moving forward, because, like I said, the sky's the limit for this guy. He has a lot of potential, a lot of skills, and we're going to see just how good he really is when he steps up against in competition and takes on better and better fighters who are really gonna bring out the dog in him and really show that if he's good or not. Next up, Sean Porter states that he is in talks still with Errol Spence for a potential September unification clash, but that he hopes to fight Manny Pacquiao. We all know 3kingsboxing.com reported last night or yesterday morning, whichever one it was, that a deal was pretty much done between WBA super welterweight champion Keith Thurman and WBA regular welterweight champion Manny Pacquiao for a fight to take place July 20th on Showtime pay-per-view. But, this is boxing. Anything can happen. We've seen Muggs come in and take fights from a fighter who we all just thought, himself included, that it was his. All he had to do was sign on the dotted line. But let's be real, man. If you're a Sean Porter fan or a fan of boxing, you don't want to hear this shit. You don't want to hear him try to weasel his way out of a opportunity to unify and become a two belt holder at 147, become a unified champion against arguably the best 147 pounder in the world in Errol Spence Jr. This is a fight that he says he wants. This is a fight he says he's not afraid of, yet you're hopeful for a Pacquiao fight. This is what he had to say. We're working on it, at least in my mind. I'm always the last to get the news, but to me, it's still going on. Negotiations are going on, and that takes a while. At this point, Manny's been up against it all. It's a matter of him fighting the right opponent he can beat. And then he go on to say something about, Danny Garcia. He said, I'm not saying he can't beat Danny Garcia, but right now it looks like the opponent he's most likely looking at is Keith Thurman. And that's how it goes sometimes. You have to play the game. Just stay in shape and stay ready. Pacquiao has earned the right to hold up the division. We want to fight ourselves. We're all right there waiting. So, I don't know. I don't know why he would even, entertain the thought of fighting Manny Pacquiao, especially with Keith Thurman pretty much gotten that fight signed, sealed, and delivered. I don't know why he's so reluctant or worried about a fight with Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that Sean's style, his condition, his hard determination and resolve will make for a terrific fight and make Errol Spence fight and really, dig deeper than he's had to dig as a professional fighter to this point. Yes, even against Kell Brook in a fight that was tough for him. But, this is the way it seems that these fighters are. They have a young, hungry guy that's on their level, close to their level, or maybe slightly above their level in their age bracket, yet they want to call out the aging, all-time great and Manny Pacquiao, when everybody want Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence want Manny Pacquiao. Sean Porter want Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman want Manny Pacquiao. These guys looking at him and seeing an easy victory, seeing that he's somebody that at this point is a cakewalk for them, should be ashamed, man, because you got three youngsters who are champions all on one side of the street, and yet they trying to fight everybody else except each other. But, this is not going to happen at least yet. If Manny Pacquiao defeats Keith Thurman and Porter defeats Spence, then I'm pretty sure that it will happen, because that will make the most sense. It will mean that, that would be the unification bout to, solidify 3 of the 4 welterweight titles, with the 4th one belonging to Terrence Crawford, who's the WBO welterweight champion. So, I mean, at this point, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for Spence, Porter. I'm all for Thurman, Pacquiao. And I think that is a fight that definitely needs to be made. I think that is a fight that, or those fights definitely need to be made, and be made ASAP, because the quicker these fights get done and get over and get legitimate results, the more the welterweight division starts to become clear, and you can start to separate the contenders from the pretenders, and move forward to bigger and better fights that we want to see. Next up, Daniel Dubois versus Joe-Joyce could possibly happen this summer. We all know both of these guys are big, tall, strong heavyweights. Daniel Dubois is a guy who's alleged to have knocked out Anthony Joshua in sparring. He's a guy who has tremendous power. And, he's what a lot of people are tabbing as the future of the heavyweight division. He goes by Dynamite, which means he has explosive in his hand. He's 10-0 with 9 knockouts. But he's going up against a guy in Joe-Joyce who is called the Juggernaut. He's 8-0, I believe, with 8 knockouts. His most significant victory of his young career came over former WBC heavyweight champion Bermane Stiverne, where he just whipped his ass from pillar to post, and showed that it's definitely a big gap between himself and Stiverne at this point in their respective careers. But this is a very intriguing fight. I love this fight. I think that Dubois is the better fighter. I think he's more refined. He's more technical. He's more skilled. But I think that Joe-Joyce has that come forward style. He applies pressure. He throws punches and bunches. He can punch. He's not a hardest puncher than Dubois, but he's a guy that can get you out of there, and has respectable power. So you have to be aware of everything he brings when he's in that ring. Some of the things he does that I don't like. He's a bit robotic in his movements. He comes forward, really doesn't use a jab a whole bunch. He squares himself up, but he has a good offensive selection when it comes to him throwing his punches. He goes downstairs, he throws uppercuts, he throws hooks to the head. So he's definitely a well-rounded offensive fighter. Defensively is where he'll get fucked up against not only Daniel Dubois, but Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, guys of that nature who, enjoy making you pay on the offensive end, and guys who can really punch and get you out of there. But this is a tremendous fight. Joe-Joyce just recently, aligned himself with Frank Warren, who is the promoter of Daniel Dubois, who also, has ties with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum has Tyson Fury along with Frank Warren. So, I mean, this is a good fight, man. 2 power-punching, tall, big heavyweights who are undefeated, looking to get one step closer to a heavyweight title opportunity. Should provide a lot of fireworks when these 2 guys step in the ring. But, first things first, Dubois has to defeat Gunny and Richard Larte, who's 14-1 with 11 knockouts, this Saturday night at Wembley before the fight between him and Joe Joyce can become official, because that's just how it is. You're not gonna lose and then, okay, I'm still fighting this guy. No, you're gonna try to rectify a loss. So he needs to focus on Richard Larte and handle that business. And then when the time comes to sign on the dotted line with Joe Joyce, we can get that fight cracking, because it's gonna be a war. It can be a 1-round war, a 2-round war, or it can be a war the whole fight. We shall see when it comes upon us. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you drop those comments in the comment section down below, giving me your thoughts on each topic in this video. If you enjoy the content throughout the channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on to be notified every time I upload content. Shout out to the movement and everybody that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.